Hello and welcome to ESAT. I am Ngudu all day with the news. A grenade explosion in a university in southern Ethiopia had left 12 students injured, one of them critically. The bomb was thrown into a library in Dilla University in southern Ethiopia. No party claimed responsibility for the grenade attack that took place in one of the politically tense universities in the country. Ethnic clashes between the Gedio and Guji in southern Ethiopia has created a tense environment in the university. The ethnic violence between the two communities has so far resulted in the deaths of over 200 people. Last week, over 50 houses went up in smokes as clashes between the Gedio and Guji communities in southern Ethiopia resumed after a month-long lull. A recent assessment conducted by the UN Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs in Gedio Zone found that over 274,000 people were displaced from West Guji to Gedio Zone following the violence that erupted in mid-April. According to the report, some 84,000 people were also displaced in West Guji Zone. More than 4,000 houses were reportedly burned down or damaged in West Guji and livelihoods destroyed. The effect of Ethiopia's foreign currency crunch is beginning to show signs of an impending economic crisis that could lead to a serious socio-economic catastrophe unless an immediate fix is sought to address the issue. Presenting the country's budget to the parliament, the Minister of Finance and Economic Cooperation, Abraham Tekeste, said the foreign currency earnings from export was so low that the country may not afford to import goods and raw materials that it needs to keep the local economy in motion. Tekeste told the parliament that the extremely low foreign currency earnings has also become a hurdle in finding foreign loans and finances that could have been helpful to keep the economy afloat. The minister, according to a report published by the reporter in Addis Ababa, said the country's budget for the next Ethiopian year that begins in September shows a deficit of about $2.2 billion. He said the government has also failed to collect taxes in the amount of over $1.2 billion. The report, citing government documents, show that the country's debt from direct government loans has reached $24.75 billion. The trade imbalance has also been found to be about $13 billion. Added to the forex crunch are corruption and illicit financial flows that have been plaguing the country economy for years. According to the annual Corruption Perceptions Index of 2017, recently released by Transparency International, Ethiopia is still one of the countries at the bottom of the index, with worsening illicit financial flows, bribery, money laundering, tax evasion, and avoidance, among others. Data shows Ethiopia lost about $16.5 billion between 1970 and 2008. Global Financial Integrity says Ethiopia has lost $11.7 billion in illegal capital flight from 2000 through 2009. Since 2010, it is said that the country might have lost over $10 billion. Spain has offered to take in a rescue ship drifting in the Mediterranean with 629 migrants on board after Italy and Malta refused to allow it to dock. Reuters news agency reported that the Aquarius ship picked up the migrants, including 123 unaccompanied minors, 11 other children, and 7 pregnant women from inflatable boats off the coast of Libya at the weekend. The BBC report said the minors are aged between 13 and 17 and come from Eritrea, Ghana, Nigeria, Sudan, according to a journalist on the ship, Annelies Borges. Spain's Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez, who assumed office just over a week ago, has given instructions for the boat to be allowed into the eastern Valencia port. That ends the news. Thanks for watching.